Hey everybody, welcome back to FSP Forex Stock Predictions. Hope you are all having a great day. I'm the Vortex Trader, and today we are checking out a trade that has hit target beautifully using the 15-minute scalping strategy that I posted yesterday. If you did not see yesterday's video, not to worry, I will be linking the strategy at the top right-hand corner of your screen right now. Be sure to watch that video first before watching this one. All right, guys, so without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, so I'm going to be showing you two examples of this strategy in action. One example that was a great setup that hit target, and another example that was a great setup except it was a bad entry candle that did not hit target. Another that doesn't. My hope is that you guys will begin to slowly understand how to start looking for the correct types of entries using this scalping system that I have created. All right, so the first one was looking back. Now, you can see this support, right? This giant parallel channel that price was sitting in on the 15-minute time frame, and we kept waiting for an impulsive candle to break through this. Now, this strategy ideally works well with the London Open. However, if we see a breakout, it can happen at any moment, right? A breakout is a breakout. So we just have to keep our eyes peeled. And if we don't have enough time to sit on the charts all day waiting for a breakout, then what do? We simply set up an alert, which lets us know as soon as a candle breaks below and even closes right below or above of any support or resistance zone. All right, so here was our breakout candle. Let's zoom up. Ignore this part of the screen. I'm going to get to that in a moment. First thing I want to show you, this is a trade that worked out in our favor, right? Here is our breakout candle. I have put a green box around the breakout candle. Now, according to the video that I posted yesterday, right, we were saying that what do we need to see to confirm that it is the correct type of breakout candle? One, we need to see our breakout candle be mostly solid, closing very close to its low, which we can see this candle did exactly that. We then need to see the top part of the candle sitting right on top of the moving average line, which we can see it has done. So once we see those two things, we can go ahead and open up a market order as this candle closes, right? We would place our stop loss 10 pips above the impulsive candle top, and then we would target a risk to reward of 1 to 2, which we can see we got. Now this trade, this position took 18 hours to reach target. Okay, let me show you where the 1 to 2 target was. It was here. Wait, there we go. Get it as close as possible. Right. It was here at this price point. Now we can see price came down, right? And then it bounced all the way back up. Now, this is an example of market makers and institutions trying to scare us out of our open positions, trying to get us to close our position early. However, if you are confident in your analysis, you will not need to do that. How does one become confident in their analysis? It's easy, simply by backtesting. That's all there is to it, guys. You're not going to become confident and just deal with live money moving in your favor and then losing all of that money slowly, nearly going back to break even, maybe even drawdown, right? You're not going to be able to hold those emotions, right? Trading is 90% psychology. So the only way to get your mind used to these sorts of ideas is by back testing the strategy over and over. Because when you see the setup, you will be confident and you will not need to worry what the market does because your entry will be open. You can set and forget it, and that is it. It is scalping on the 15 minutes, but look how long it took for price to reach target. 18 hours later, we finally hit our 1 to 2 risk to reward. Okay? So this is an example showing you guys how long it can actually take sometimes to scalp on such a low time frame. It can still take time for the trade to work out in your favor, right? Do not give up, hang in there, practice the strategy, right? Your emotions will eventually become numb to it, okay? You will have zero emotions, and you will trade in a carefree state of mind, and consistent profits will flow whilst trading from this state. That is a guarantee, right? So practice, practice, practice. Now let me show you an example of a breakout candle that did not work. But I want you guys to try and decide for yourself before I tell you why you think this breakout candle was incorrect. All right? We look for two things, right? With our breakout impulsive candles. We make sure that the candle is what? It's got to be mostly solid. And this is where we saw something that was not true to our entry. Half the candle, even more than half the candle here, was wick. Right? So yes, the moving average sits nicely through the candle. However, it sits through the wick. Notice this one. The moving average sits through the top of the candle, but the candle is solid. Here, the moving average sits through the candle, but the candle, at least the part where the moving average moves through, is wick. We don't want to see that. Look, this is clearly a breakout. We have support. We got one touch, two touch, three touch, breakout. However, what would have happened if we would have entered in this type of setup? We would have seen this. Okay, we would have entered with a market order as this breakout candle closes. We would place our stop 10 pips above the top of the impulsive breakout candle, which is here. And then we would look for a 1 to 2 risk to reward. And look what the trade did. Look what these candles did. Look at the price action, guys. Okay, price came back up, no problem, retesting the support line, trying to flip it to new resistance, coming back down, and then look at this, boom. We would have been stopped out very quickly. Okay, so this is just a bad example of a candle that is not a sufficient entry candle. We want to see a candle like this, a solid candle clearly showing us that it has broken through a support zone, but a solid candle. Not much wick, the MA line moving nicely through the top of the candle. Same thing here, we have the support line, but the breakout candle was mostly wick. Okay, guys, so I hope this sort of puts into perspective the types of candles that you want to look for when employing this type of setup. Okay, there are rules to certain strategies. Okay, this is why we have to be so disciplined and strict with ourselves. We can't just thumbsuck any type of candle or any type of idea out the air when trading a certain setup. Right? We trade according to the rules, because if we don't, well, it's worse than gambling, because there is more of a chance of you getting completely stopped out than coming even close to your targets, right? So on that note, I hope this made sense to you guys. If you find these types of videos helpful, please would you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave us a comment in the comment section. Let me know if this is a strategy that you have tried using and what you think of it. And as always, let's wrap up today's vid. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you all in the next one. See you later.